Hello YouTube, this is Alpha Kilo 6 here. Just wanted to make a quick EDC video. Been watching other people's vids on YouTube for a while, getting an idea what all you other guys and ladies are carrying, and thought that I would chime in. I've been honing my EDC for couple decades now, and pretty happy with what I've come up with at this point. Well, let's first start off with my primary blade, which is the ever popular SOG Flash 2. You know, I go back and forth with the serrated blade there, but as far as a everyday carry knife, it's got the best of both worlds with it. Fabulous knife. For the money, hard to beat right there. Okay, and now we've got the Maxpedition Micro Pocket. This is a fantastic little pouch. It is, in my opinion, the perfect size. They say you can stick it in a front slash pocket, but I would disagree. But cargo pocket fits perfectly. You know, if you go too big, end up leaving stuff behind, so this I find to work better than anything else. So here we've got some 100-mile-per-hour tape. End up pulling a piece or two off of this on a daily basis. Now that people at work know that I've got everything that one might need, get asked all the time, hey, you got a piece of tape? Hey, you got this? But isn't that why we carry gear, right? For ourselves and the people around us. Nice extra large heavy duty rubber band. Probably end up having to replace one of these on a weekly basis, if not more often. Okay. So, going inside here. Alright, let us start with the Write and Rain notepad. Gotta have a notepad. And these hold up much better than just the plain white paper. I tried using those for a while and found they just got trashed and would fall apart. And if you've got a notepad, you need a pen. So go with the Fisher Space Pen in case I have to write upside down underwater. You know, got to be prepared for that. So, and pencil, and a must for any EDC pouch, mini Sharpie. Okay, here we have a piece of gear from CountyCom. I actually bought this and thought, I won't ever use this too much, but it's cool, not too much money. Since I've had it, I find myself using it all the time. You know, when there is a task that needs a little pry bar, and you don't have a little pry bar, but you have a knife, you're going to tweak your tip of your blade and use it because the task has to get done. But not if you got a little mini pry bar. Got a little piece of tape on the end here because I found that it was scratching up other gear. No need for unnecessary use. If I need a pry bar, it does not need to be usually quick access, so I have the time to pull the tape off if it is needed. And then another piece of equipment that came from CountyCom. I believe this is their micro grappling hook. And I don't know, I have been carrying this for probably 6 months or so and have not had the need arise to use it, but I am betting at some point in time something will fall behind, something down a storm drain, somewhere that can't be reached, and out comes the little micro grappling hook. So for the ounce or two that it weighs, I don't know. And I found that when I started noticing that it wasn't getting used, I sort of compared and contrasted how much space it was actually taking up, and found that I could not tell the difference whether or not it was in my Micro Maxpedition pocket pouch or not. So if I can't feel it, might as well have it in there, because I know as soon as I take it out, it's going to a task will arise. I'll be like, dang, wish I had that little micro grappling hook. Next, gotta have some paracord. Anyone who carries gear around knows how often one needs a piece of paracord. Usually try and keep about 10 feet in here. This is less at the moment. The other night we were at some 4th of July fireworks, and my boy and his friend wanted to hang some glow sticks around their neck, and everyone was like, oh, who's got a piece of string? Who's got a piece of rope? Whoopsh. I do. So there they had their glow sticks around their neck, which is something I always like to do when we're someplace out in the dark. He, at 8 years old, thinks the glow sticks are great. Little does he know, throw the glow stick on him, because I can see where he is. Alright, now we have Streamlight Stylus Pro. Got it wrapped in some camo foam because it was just getting dinged up, and figured keep it in good shape. And got this little piece of rubber that I found, and do not recall what it came off of, but besides protecting the lens, it works as a fantastic diffuser. Compared to, so hard to tell on camera, but works really well and protects the lens. Okay, next, probably one of the most important pieces of gear in here. Got my Leatherman Juice CS4, accompanied by, I forget what they call these, but they're bit tips. I see a lot of people carrying multi-tools because you've got to carry a multi-tool, at least, at least a small multi-tool like this. In my level 2 EDC bag, I've got a Leatherman Wave, but this is always on me. Don't see a lot of people carrying, the bits with it. By having this extra little piece, you multiply your capabilities tremendously. I don't know. I think it's worth the extra couple ounces. I have found in this pouch 2 of these fit pretty well in this strap here, but in all honesty, they are a little heavy, and I find myself going in for my pad and pen to write something down, and these have started to slip down. So to avoid losing my multi-tool, just use a little S-beaner, connect them, no worries. Okay, and then the last piece of equipment in my Micro Maxpedition pouch is a little titanium whistle. Loud as could be, works when wet, weighs nothing, so always a good thing to have, especially when you are spending time out in the woods or even in the city. There's only so much one can yell, and as a deterrent, or if you're trying to get someone's attention, take a blast off a whistle, you'll get someone's attention. Alright, so next, I unfortunately live in a state that does not acknowledge our Second Amendment rights, but when I am in a place where I am allowed to legally carry, the choice I have gone with when I really feel like concealability is essential, Smith & Wesson 380 Bodyguard. Those are just some snap caps. So let's put a snap cap in here. This is, to be honest, when I decided to go with that, I was not 100% sure about it, but pulled the trigger on it, sorry for the pun, and still wasn't sold on it after I owned it. And after spending some time on the range, probably put close to 500 rounds through this at this point, and I gotta tell you, now, absolutely love it. The trigger, remember I put a snap cap in it, the trigger has loosened tremendously, breaks consistently. It's got this safety on it, which honestly, if I was designing the gun, I probably would have left out, since you got this long double action trigger, but I don't know, I guess it probably makes some people feel more comfortable if they're carrying it in their pocket with the safety on it. And being I think, when one decides to go with a 380, they really need to put some thought into what ammunition you are going to carry. And after a lot of research, I have decided on the Hornday Critical Defense. These things, if you look at their advertising, propaganda, ballistic testing that you can find other people doing, really pretty impressive for a 380. Expansion is tremendous, and in all honesty, at the ranges that one is going to use a firearm like this should work. Although this gun is impressively accurate for a little pocket pistol. Can, consistently hit a 6-inch plate at 25 yards with practice. Now, carrying. This is usually what primarily carry this in. The DeSantis Superfly. It is a fantastic pocket holster. It stays where it's supposed to with all this nice rubber gripping. The printing in your pocket is very minimal. They say it will stop, all the printing. I don't know if it's just me knowing it's in there, but I can still sometimes see a little bit of printing, but works great 'cause it's got this flap right here that you can take off if you need, but when you reach into your pocket, you slip right past that and you're good to go. Okay. So, last piece of equipment, which is the essential EDC that everyone uses, is a set of keys. Now, this is so important because we've all got our keys, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of having a big whopping keychain, but things add up, and as long as it gets used, well worth it. So, first, Kubotan. Alright, if you're going to carry something like that, really good idea to, at least on a basic level, know how to use it. But it's going to be a very effective, non-lethal self-defense weapon. And let's see, next, we've got backup flashlight, Streamlight Nano. This is actually a new replacement that just showed up in the mail, so I lost my old one. These things, for the $6.95 that they cost, really nice. Bright, small. This here looks like a little pill case, but in all actuality, it is a little money case. So, most likely not going to walk out of the house without your keys. If you do, that's a problem in and of itself. But if you walk out, you got your keys, you forget everything else, at least you got whatever money that you decide to put in there. Let's see, what else do we have here on the keychain? Keys, that's not terribly interesting. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, another little piece of paracord, little lanyard. Library card, discount cards. Never know when that's going to come in handy. This I really like. Can't really see. This is a tritium marker. Fantastic if you drop your keys at night, just for finding the keys. Also gives off, I can't really show it here now, but gives off just enough light to assist in getting the key in a key slot. And then, very important piece of gear. Everyone should know CPR, rescue breathing, and a CPR mask. Okay, if you don't know CPR, if you care about the people that you spend time around, learn CPR. Carry a CPR mask, because you walk up on someone who you don't know, who needs your help. You can't just let them die, but there's a lot of people who I would not want to give CPR to without a mask. So, worth having it hang there. Well, folks, this is my first attempt at a YouTube video on everyday carry gear. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, be happy to hear them. That's actually why I'm putting it out there. I would love some feedback. Alright, thanks a lot. Hope you all have a great one. Be happy, healthy, and safe.